Next game I have for you, it is going to be Philadelphia taking on the Warriors, 8:30 Golden State. The Sixers are minus 1.5 on the road, total at 225. We are seeing money on Golden State and the over in this one. And as a matter of fact, we saw a 1-point fade of Philadelphia and movement upward on this total. The Sixers open 2.5 down to minus 1.5. Total open 222 and a hook up to 225. 55% of the consensus are leaning toward Golden State, 63% shaded toward the over. Right now, the Warriors are plus $1.10 on the money line. Now, Looney's out. Green is questionable. Golden State, they failed to cover the number in 5 out of their last 8. They're also just 7-25 straight up at home. They currently possess the worst record in the NBA, 14-49 overall for the year, bottom 5 in points allowed at home, dead last in defending the 3-ball at home. And of course, I know Steph Curry is back, but he can't do it all on his own. Now, Philadelphia on the other side, despite their road struggles, they are 6-3 against the spread in their last 9 games. They do rank in the top 5 in points allowed. They're also in the top 3 in defensive rebounding. Now, I get it. Simmons, Embiid, and Richardson are out. But they do have some guys that, could potentially, pick up the slack here. We have Tobias Harris, 19-7-3 on the year. Al Horford, 12-7-4. Of course, Alec Burks, 11 points, 3 rebounds with Philadelphia, newly acquired from Golden State. Now, Philadelphia ranks in the top 5 in defensive rebounding on the road. They're currently in 5th place in the East. So as much as, commentators and analysts ride on them, they're still right in the mix. I mean, right in the heart of this playoff situation. Once again, 5th place in the East at 38-25, 13 games over 500. And they're just 2 games back of Miami for 4th place in the conference. So keep that in mind when, everybody starts ragging on the Sixers. I know they're bad on the road typically, but, they're not, it's not as bad as it seems in my opinion. But anyway, Philadelphia 19-14 to the under when they travel. Golden State 7-3 to the under in their last 10. I'm going to lean the Sixers in this spot here. Give me Philadelphia minus 1.5 and the under 225 in that game. All right, next and final matchup for the show, it is going to be Kings, Blazers, 10 o'clock Portland. The Blazers are laying 2.5 at home, total at 231. We are seeing money on Sacramento in the over in this one. A 1-point fade of Portland and a 1-point move upward on the total. The Blazers open 3.5 down to minus 2.5. Total open 230 up to 231. Right now the Kings are plus $1.25 on the money line. Rashawn Holmes, he's been upgraded to questionable. Haven't seen him in a while. Might be a possibility he could play in a limited role tonight. Once again, Holmes is questionable. Sacramento 6-2 straight up in their last 8. They did successfully cover the number in 6 out of those 8 games. The Kings rank in the top 10 in defensive rebounding, top 10 in road offensive field goal percentage. They're just 3.5 games back for the 8th seed in the West, and they are 20-12 against the spread when they travel. Now, one more thing to add about Sacramento, they rank in the top 3 in defensive rebounding on the road as well. Very strong in that category. Now, Portland on the other side, Carmelo Anthony, he's questionable. They're in the bottom 5 in points allowed, dead last in defensive rebounding. They're giving up 115 points per contest on average. They're also ranking in the bottom 10 in points allowed at home. And out of their 30 home games at the Moda Center, they've successfully covered the number in just 12 of them. Now, 7 out of Portland's last 10 did get over the total. They're also 18-12 to the over on their home court. Sacramento on the other side, 60% to the over in their last 10. I'm going to lean Sacramento plus 2.5 and the over 231 in that contest. All right, let's go ahead and dive into some shout-outs. Once again, brought to you by patreon.com/BrockPage, where we went 3-2 in our premium picks on that website yesterday. Shout out to Stephen Lewis, RMS, Ulysses Hayes, Vernon Williard, Gambling Junkie, a.k.a. my good friend Bo Dunn. Shout out to Guardian Angel, Dorian Owens, Mo Butt, Andrew Reyes, G. So, and last but certainly not least, got to give a shout out to Josh Fitness and Fun. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Once again, don't forget to check me out on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage. But most importantly, guys, I got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. Happy Saturday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.